Live.
You're like
I need
culinary
to.
arts.
I will be right back. I just have to grab something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
and
ahead, go live.
hey everyone, we are live, and someone is clanging a cup of tea. I
Oh, I'm
think.
sorry. I didn't even realize we were live.
Yeah. So welcome back. We are doing our midweek. Well, it was going to just be a one-off, but it's turned into sort of like week-by-week campaign with me in the party. So should I hand it over to the dungeon master? You want to sum up where we were, where we're going?
Yeah. If someone wants to say what happened last time, I will volunteer you, or you can volunteer.
It's normally micro. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Didn't we do a wizard tower last time?
No,
We did a
was the time
wizard tower
before
a
that?
couple of times ago.
Last time was the princess thing where we were tricked
Ah,
into letting the guy kill the princess.
Well,
and
you
now
watched it. Yeah, that's right. You were there.
So
we're on the run.
there was this robot, and he wanted us to save a princess, and we readily agreed, as we are all the kind of people who would
That's
jump
who
at
we
the
are.
chance to
Yeah,
save
that's how we roll.
princesses. We went to the princess, we went to this place. We suspected that he might be a robot. We didn't know. As you often do with people you meet, we suspected things. Probably going to be a robot. I was thinking that he was definitely a robot the whole time, especially at the beginning there. Anyway, so we get there, and turns out, he was a robot. And I followed him. Everybody else, they got in a kerfuffle with some random people. It was great, and then I followed him. He tried to murder me with a ring. Then he murdered the princess, as you do, as robots often do, and I escaped as a gas. Not going to explain how that happened, and then. We all went outside. We went to the bar, as you do after, failed rescue attempts for princesses, and found out that we were being blamed for it. So we went to the Underdark, and that's where we left off at.
Yep.
When you left off, you were talking about the Underdark at the bar. So,
yes.
And between now and then, about 2 weeks have passed. At first, you weren't having too much of a hard time. Most bars were still letting you have drinks there. You could stay at most inns. Scraggs had mentioned that he had some acquaintances that could get him into that he could find a way into the Underdark, and he had some acquaintances in the Underdark that would help him find some jobs. However, as time went, as the first week went by, you were noticing that you were getting a lot more dirty looks. Some bars were just outright telling you to go away. You got into a couple of uneventful bar fights with some very drunken wannabe adventurers who you readily kicked their asses. But you were noticing that you were just people were more and more aware of the fact that you were wanted for the murder of Princess Daisy. So you were having a very, very hard time finding places to sleep, finding resources, to the point where Scraggs remembered that he had an acquaintance of his, Rulu the dwarf, Rulu Dvorak the dwarf. So he suggested that you go pay him a visit because he has a nifty entrance at his mine to the Underdark, and he knows them. So he's done a few jobs for him before, so he'd be able to maybe help you out. And so we begin this week in front of the entrance to a mine. So just so that everyone knows where we are. This is a big map, so you might need to zoom in, but you start off in front of the mine. Where what would you all like to do?
So does this mine lead to this guy, or is this mine
So
just into the
Rolo is
Underdark?
famous in the area for his mining business. He's got a very prosperous mine. This is the entrance to his mine. You've been to Scraggs has been to this mine before, but he's only really ever seen he's been walked in through the entrance and made it into the dining hall, which isn't very far past the entrance, but he's never actually gotten a chance to see the mining operation per se. But there is a mining operation here. The townsfolk love Rulu. He's been he gives people jobs. He gives all the dwarves jobs in the area, and the dwarves love working with him. They have deep respect for him, so they like to. He doesn't really get a whole lot of complaints about work conditions and whatnots. So this is the entrance to his mind, to Rollo's mind.
Well, I guess we go in, home sweet home. Back on down to the Underdark.
Yep.
All right. I want to suggest that our big tough robot-y guy here be our defense, be last in line, and make sure that our back is covered. But don't necessarily fire. Just let us know what's going on.
Understood.
Great.
All right.
So how do you want to walk into the mine?
I'll go
You want
first.
order or whatever? Yeah. What do you?
Well, I guess I'm going last.
Where do you want to
I
be?
guess me and the two sneaky ones can go in.
Yep. We can hang
You
back
know
a
what? I
little
went in first last time. You can go in first this time.
The entrance to the cave, you see a very nicely kept up rail system just right in front of you. It's looks like they are they're not HIPAA, OSHA compliant here. They are following all the standards. It looks super safe and well kept up. The cave entrance, nice smooth walls. They've done some great job at excavating this part. Some packed earth for the floor, and you can smell like just coal dust as you walk in. Like you can tell this is a lot of the business here is from coal. There's just a lot of coal. Coal stuff
Are
going
they
on.
working today? Do we see any signs of? Are we walking into a job site, or are we just? Is this like an off day or something?
For Rollo, there's only one off day, and it's not today. So typically, whatever Sundays would give everyone the day off. But you're here on a Wednesday, so you would expect it to be huffling, bustling. You're around lunchtime, around noonish, so they might be out. They might be taking a lunch break. But so far, you don't hear anything. It's pretty quiet in there so far.
Are there any like signs or anything?
Of what?
No, like signs, like
signs?
writing on them or like.
Oh, no. Everybody knows this place, so there's no reason to advertise it. Everybody here knows it's Rollo's mine.
Well, no, I meant like maybe like showing like this way to this thing.
No.
Okay.
No. As you make it around that corner, you see that there is a little room off to the side. From where you can see, it seems to be packed full of crates and barrels, a few tables full of tools on top of them.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
As you make it further down the mine, you notice this is where they keep some of their mine carts packed up, and again, everything's in pristine condition. Whoever's what they got going on here is pretty good. They're keeping up with their equipment, and everything's looking hunky dory. You can see a little bit further down the mine from where you're standing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Head over here.
As you make it there, in front, to the left of you, there's looks like a closed door, and to the right of you, there's another hallway with another closed door to it. In front of you, there's a mine cart. It looks like there's just brimming with gold. Looks like it was just left here at the end of the day, and more rails going down further into the mine. Scrags, you know that you kind of vaguely remember that one of these doors takes you to the dining hall. You just can't quite remember which one it is.
So this is a door.
You
This
didn't
is
go
a
very
door.
far. Yeah, that's a door. They're both doors. Yeah, you didn't go very far last time. This is about as far as you went last time. So you know one of these two probably gets you to the dining hall.
Are we supposed to go to the dining hall, or we just?
Yeah, did we come? We came here to get like passage, or
Yeah, this is how you're going to try to get into the Underdark. You know Rollo, so you can decide how you think would be best to approach him.
you know what? I'll just push open this door if I can.
Which one? One on the left or one on the right?
That one.
That one. Okay. It opens pretty easily. It's not locked. It was just a closed door. If you make it into the next room, you see that it's again another storage area. It's full of crates. And there's another door at the end there.
Okay, that's clearly not the room that we were looking for. We'll go to the other door.
This is a smaller hallway. You can still fit through it. It's just a little bit more cramped. You can't quite see around the next bend.
Go here.
At this point, you can start hearing some chatter. People are talking in here. They don't sound like dwarves though. This mine is known for dwarves. So it sounds a little bit more hissy, but they're still talking in common. Sounds like some laughing going on. You hear big boisterous, ha 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 ha. That was a great joke there, Steve. So there's definitely people in around the corner.
But it doesn't sound like dwarves.
It doesn't sound like dwarves. It's a little bit more hiss. More hiss. More hiss.
I let my companion here know.
I'll send Petunia.
Gonna send Petunia down, all right? Oh, I guess I gotta get you Petunia. Where did I put Petunia? Oh, did I lose Petunia? I might have lost Petunia.
You lost Petunia.
I lost Petunia. There she is.
I can't believe you would lose Petunia.
I know, right?
All right.
What layer is she on?
I always remember you.
Let's make sure you have control of Petunia. There you go. She's all yours.
So, my eyes glaze over as I wander into my familiar.
Okay. You make it down the hall, and you can see into the room. This is definitely the dining hall. It's a couple of benches. And it's definitely not filled with dwarves. You see a bunch of kobolds hanging around. None of them are. They're all seem to be having a great time. Most of these kobolds look like your average kobolds. They are a little bit more armored. They're wearing like leather armor. They all have weapons on their. So they have like spears on their side. A couple of them have some bows by them. As you make it closer into the room, you notice that there is like a stage at the far end of the room with a big desk and a big chair there, and you see sitting in that one a kobold that looks a little different than the other ones. This kobold has a big ivory pipe and goggles on.
Oh, great. We're going to be fighting ourselves.
That reminds me of that guy we went into the gnome place with.
Yeah, and it looks like they're having their lunch. No, they're not paying attention to you.
All right. I bring her back, and I want to check out that other room real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Just to see what's going on.
You want to open this door?
Yeah.
Again, the door opens up pretty quickly, and then you get just another door.
All right. I'm going through.
All right, and you make it into the next room. The next room looks like it's some sort of workshop. There's like a grinding stone. There's some benches for sorting things. If you wanted to, you could do like an investigation check to see what what might happen here. But it looks some sort of mining work happens here.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a quick check, but. All right. Investigation.
You don't know too much about mining, but just from what you can see here, it looks like this is where like jewels might be processed. So this mine probably gets some. Every once in a while, they find some precious jewels here.
All right. I'm going in.
All right. This door leads you further down. Just another tunnel. Same kind of setup as the other tunnels. Nothing too special about it.
I'm going to keep going for a minute.
All right. Yeah. Tunnel just keeps on going.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So far. You start to see that there's a light at the end there that you can kind of start seeing.
Well, that's good. I do like a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay.
I'm
Is it-
going towards the light.
From there, you see that the tunnel opens up to more or less like the forest where you started off in. This seems to just be another entrance, kind of like an employee entrance, so that people can get a little bit quicker to their stations without having to go through the mine carts and all that.
All right. So I haven't seen a single dwarf. Am I correct?
You have not seen a single dwarf.
All right. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to be like, come here. I haven't seen any dwarves. There's kobolds that look like they got stuff. I don't see or hear any work going on anywhere. When was the last time you saw your friend?
Well, I wouldn't say he's my friend so much as just a contact. Listen, Rolu is, you could say that he don't really do a whole lot of mining in these types of places. He more does the more clandestine type of acts.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now,
Well,
I don't know if those are his men or not, to be honest with you.
do you want to go talk to them or should we?
Do you want to go talk to him? I ain't have a lot of good experiences with kobold, personally.
Are they speaking Dracon? You said they were speaking Common?
Yeah, they're just speaking common to each other.
All right.
You can understand them if you wanted to listen in.
Yeah, I'm gonna sure. I'm gonna go sneak over and listen in.
Fun.
Okay. Should I roll stealth or?
If you're gonna be there, no.
That's a misclick.
That's fine.
If you're gonna be there, you don't have to roll it. From there, you can hear these two kobolds that are closest to there. You can hear them talking to each other. They're actually mostly talking about mining stuff. Like, oh, I think I hit a really big vein the other day. I think the boss is gonna be real happy. We found some pretty good gold there. We've been bringing it up too. It's been pretty good. And the other one's like, oh, good. You know what I did yesterday? I set up a bunch of new traps for security. Oh, it's gonna be real fun to watch those go off. They seem to be talking about their day, what they're up to for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right. I cast disguise self and disguise myself as a kobold that looks
Okay.
just like these other kobolds.
All right.
All right. I come walking in, say, "Hey, Steve," and I go up to the main guy here and I say, "Hey."
Well, who are you?
I'm Fagar.
Fagar. Oh, well, Fagar. I don't think you work here, Fagar.
Well, no, I don't yet, but I was hoping I could get a job with ya.
Oh, I'm always no. It's interesting to see new people try to come in here. We don't get a whole lot of that. But how'd you hear about my fine establishment?
Indeed.
Well, I have a friend on the outside.
Oh, the outside. Oh, you must be referring to Rollo, aren't you?
I've never met Rolo in my life, but is he someone I should be talking to get a job here?
And the kobold just starts laughing, and so the whole room just is in an uproar. Oh, Rollo, no, he was a bit of a coward. He left as soon as we got here. This is my operation now. But
Oh.
yes. You see, yeah, just kobolds. We figured we work together. We can get things done. I know most people see kobolds as just little nuisances, but we're working together. We got a nice little operation here. Yeah, if you want a job, I mean, it's lunchtime, so it's gonna take us a bit before we get started. What were you? What you got any skills that what's your resume?
Well, I've made traps before, but I'm a real self-starter. I'm a people person. I'm, and I believe that communication is essential to the good working
You're a
of
team
any
player. I
office.
want to mention
Team
that.
player, exactly, is my. So I'm ready to do whatever it takes, boss.
All right. Well, not gonna lie, I think maybe for your first day, why don't we give you a pickaxe and you can start down in the coal mine. See how you do for the first day.
All right, sounds great.
Why don't you sit down, chat with some of the guys? They'll get you set up with some equipment here right after lunch.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Where's the bathroom?
Oh yes, of course. If you go right behind the mine carts, there's a tunnel leading out to the forest. If you can.
It works for me. Is there any traps I need to look out for on my way out there? Or...
All the kobolds burst out laughing. It's like if you can't find the traps, you're not gonna last here very long.
Yeah. Just check it. Thanks. All right, I'll see you after lunch. All right, so I go out and I basically tell them all what I overheard. I say, if we're gonna go out through the Underdark, we better get a move on.
Well, sorry, give me a second. I got a cat on me. Okay. Yeah. So what do you all want to do?
Well, let's close the door behind you.
All right. Yep. You can close the door off.
So we've got until the end of their lunch hour and some traps to get through, huh?
They have okay. They have an hour, huh?
Uh-huh.
It's a really good union.
Everyone in this world's got a union.
I'm standing next to this thing of gold. Kind of checking it out. Does it look?
You can investigate the gold if you want to. Yeah, it's a giant pile of gold. It's got a lot of gold in there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll while this is all happening, I'll take time to investigate. I'm not going to touch it, but I will investigate.
I'm gonna pick some of it up.
Oh, honey, watch yourself there.
Yeah.
I need both of you to do what was it? A dex save for me.
All right.
Just looking at it?
No, I picked it up.
Okay. So
dead.
because we're both in the vicinity, is that why?
Yep.
Okay.
They're fucking dead.
By the way, as you were investigating, it's a whole
I do have advantage.
Okay, go for it.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, okay. So nothing really happens to
Menhir?
Nothing to Menhir. Menhir's fine.
Of course. He just caused the problems.
However, as when he picks it up, you see these two tentacles come out from the cart itself, wrap around Shavaris, and then the minecart takes off down the rails at high speed, with Shavaris still attached.
Oh, okay.
Shavaris, you're gonna have to wait up for a little bit while your team decides what to do.
Okay.
No touchy, okay, Menhir? We're in Kobold Land now.
Understood.
Okay.
Did I get some gold? Like, I'm assuming I still have the chunk I grabbed.
You have the chunk you grabbed. It's worth 56 gold pieces if you ever.
All right, fantastic. Let's go.
I just want to be like check.
All right, as you keep walking down the hall, you see more railway, and at this point, you see that the rail splits off into two directions. This room that you've just entered has railway that splits up one that goes off to the right, and then you have a giant chasm in the middle. It's not very long. You can tell how far apart it is, but it looks dark down there, and does not look like many things that fall down there come back.
Do we have torches? Because I don't have dark vision.
This is all OSHA compliant, so they have lights all over the place. They're just not on the map.
OSHA compliant.
Right.
Do we see which way the minecart went? I mean, if we were looking down this hallway, we should surely be able to see if it turned like right or continued.
Yeah, you can do a perception to see if you were paying enough attention to.
Oh no.
To
19.
Oh yeah, no, it went straight over the chasm here.
Of course it did. All right, let's go.
How wide is the chasm?
How wide is it? It's about 10 feet, 15 feet at the widest, and about 10 feet at the narrower ends.
How is it jumping works? You can jump.
It's enough. Hold on, jump.
It's like you can jump up to your. I got it.
If you have a 10 feet run up, you can jump. It's something like per
your strength. Yeah, you can jump your strength in. Yeah. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So you can move up to your strength.
Okay, well, my strength is 18, so I will jump over.
Okay.
Does the rail look pretty solid?
Yeah, no, this is all really great construction.
I mean, it carried over a minecart full of tons of gold.
It's regularly used and maintained.
Walking over, I guess.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, holds you up pretty well. You see into the next room where you notice that the minecart was not really a minecart. And has now sprouted teeth and is wailing on your friend Shavaris.
Oh no.
And you can roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see how it works when I have advantage on that.
Oh, I forgot to get the initiative roller, but don't worry about re-rolling again. It'll be fine.
Oh, I also forgot to click on mine.
Oh, you're fine. 20 for you.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to click on mine too.
You're fine. It'll still work. So you don't have to do a second one.
On my...
Let's get you... What did you score, men, here?
20.
20. Perfect. And what did you score, Christy?
18.
Okay. Let's get
Did
you...
the mimic? Oh.
18. Mimic's gonna roll. Mimic got a 13 as well. Let's get our Mimic added here. Mimic. 13. Okay. Sprags, you get to go first.
All right. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to move here. I'm going to pull out I'll have my longbow out. I'm going to hunter's mark this feller, the mimic. And then I'm going to take 2 shots at him.
All right. Go for it.
First shot. 13.
And that hits.
That hits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty squishy. They're pretty squishy.
Plus a d6. So 8 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack. 26.
Yep, that definitely hits.
9 plus another d6. Hold on. So another 14 damage. And then that's it. I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. That takes us to men here.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And then
Rage will play.
1, 2, 3, 4, So it's 20, 25.
You could go diagonal.
Yep.
I know. I am. Okay, I'm within striking range of this. Do we have flank? Are we playing with flanking
Yes,
rules?
you are. So you can flank away.
Would I flank if I stand here?
You wouldn't, just because Shavaris is still technically grappled. So you can move there. That's fine. But Shavaris
Okay,
is
so I can't get flanking from. Okay, alright.
not at this point. We do have flanking rules, but Shavaris is grappled right now. So
Okay,
she's
but-
not going
okay.
to provide any advantage.
I'm gonna hit it with my fucking warhammer.
All right.
19
Hits.
plus 2, so 9 damage.
All right.
Nope, that one.
Nope. Yeah, miss. All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. That takes us to Shavaris. Shavaris, you have just like tentacles wrapped around you, and you're just stuck to what used to be a cart and is now has multiple rows of teeth and a giant tongue ready to bite your head off. If you want to get ungrappled, you're going to have to use you can do either an athletics or an acrobatics with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm checking my well, okay. I'll try acrobatics with disadvantage. So
Yeah, no, you're still he's still got you pretty
Okay.
good. So you can't. You're just kind of stuck there for the moment.
okay.
But since you're stuck there, Mimic here thinks that you look pretty delicious. So he is going to take one bite at you, which at 7 does not hit you.
Ooh.
And in his anger, he takes one of his big tentacle arms and is going to try to hit you with it, which at 11 also doesn't hit you. So even though he's got you grappled, he's still...
I'm wiggly.
You're wiggly. You are getting out of the way. So that leaves us with the mimics. Felix.
I'm gonna go whack. I'm gonna go whack him twice. So,
You do get advantage.
Yep. For men here.
okay.
Yes.
All right. So, actually, I'm supposed to move up. Hang on.
Oh yeah. No,
And
hits.
okay. That hits.
Yes, 19.
You got advantage. So it's 19.
Oh yes. I forgot. 13 damage.
All right. You see some like purple goop coming out of him. He's starting to look pretty rough.
Oof.
It just bleeds. Some of it's
Ooh,
getting
natural
hard.
20.
Nay.
Oh yeah,
Great.
that definitely hits.
16.
16. Oops, wrong person. You can describe how you take out this mimic.
I look at his big ugly tongue and I just slice it off. Then I come back with another one and I go up and under. Is there any more gold around?
So all the gold was actually not part of him, so it's all still there.
All right, let's get some.
Yep.
So I pick up some. I start tossing gold in.
While they do that, they collect the gold. I cast Goodberry, and I give everybody 3, and I take 1 for myself.
All right. So you find inside of this, you find
Okay, well, as she gives me the good berry, I'm sorry. I will not touch things again.
altogether in here you have about 217 worth of gold. After you get it all.
We have about what?
217's worth of gold.
Okay.
217 gold.
And then the 56 that men here grabbed.
Already has, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna keep a running tally of everything, and if maybe we can split it at the end.
Yep,
or
sounds
wait.
good.
That sounds good.
Works for me.
No, so
Alright.
you made it to this room. Looks like there's some tunnels. They're fairly narrow. Looks like they were made mostly for dwarves. So it might be a little hard for Twig to make it through. And Shavaris would have to pretty much like either scoot down or get on all fours to get through. So they're really not made for people, like medium-sized creatures.
Before we go any further, I want to go back to this little bridge over here, and I'm going to take a little bit of twine out of my pocket, and I'm going to run it across the track where the bridge essentially is. And I want to spend a minute casting alarm.
Okay.
And I want that anything that crosses this part of the bridge, a horrible screeching alarm begins to play.
All right, sounds good.
And that's it. And I'll leave that. Lasts for 8 hours.
Horrible.
That light lasts for 8 hours.
They're gonna hate you at this operation pretty soon. All right. So yeah, what do we want to do now that you've gotten free from the mimic?
Can we maybe send an advance scout to check out some of the tunnels?
Sure. So I will send Petunia in if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So from where Petunia is, she can see down the hallway. There's a single kobold from where she can see, and what looks like the teeth of a giant skull.
Neat.
Teeth of a giant skull. One kobold and the teeth of a giant skull.
Yep, from where she's standing.
I'm gonna have her go up this way. I'm just relating all of this to people.
Yep.
We're protecting her.
You see what? Oops. Come on, thing. You see from Petunia's eyes that these tunnels start to branch off. You're not sure how long they'd go. They could go for miles and days. They look like they were tunnels that were like exploratory tunnels to see if they could find more minerals. So you don't even know if there's necessarily an end to them. And you could spend hours and hours exploring those tunnels.
And have her go over here.
You pretty much see the exact same thing over here. You see more stretches of tunnels that, again, they look like they were just exploratory. Definitely from where you are, you have no idea how long it would take you to make it to wherever the tunnels end, if they end at all.
All right.
I would assume the end. Like, they can't go on forever.
All right. I guess anybody want to kill a kobold?
Oh, wait. Okay. All right.
Or we could gently just ask him if we can go on through, if you prefer.
I'm going to sneak into this tunnel.
Are you gonna sneak in? All right, give me 1 second before you sneak in. I gotta look up something real quick. So hold on, keep scheming whatever you want to scheme, because
Yeah, men here stay back in the big area with me. We're gonna let the quiet people.
Understood.
Great. No noise.
Otherwise, I was gonna go with
Touch nothing. Just wait until you hear someone tell you something to do.
Understood.
Oh wait,
I'd give him a nice pat on his
Rock.
shoulder.
on my rock.
On your rock, and say, I wanted the gold too. It's shiny.
It is very shiny.
I take out the gold, look at it. Very shiny.
So I hand the berries over and say, when you feel really sick, eat these. But only when you're really, really hurt. Okay? Not sick, but like when you get banged on.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not that stupid, actually. I'm just
Well, just in case.
All right, I got what
First
I need.
time.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, go ahead. What do you wanna? What are we doing here?
You know what? It's 1 minute description. I am going to quickly, since I have the spell slots, cast Find Traps.
Okay. Which is like 20 feet, 30 feet?
Find Traps is 120 feet. As long as I can. Yep.
So you, let's see if, oh goodness, I hate this thing sometimes. Okay, this thing here, you see, that there is a trap. Yep, right. Hopefully you can see that right at
There's a green square.
Yep.
So there's a trap there, and
there.
what is the? Okay, so what does it do? You don't have to tell me how it activates, but it does tell me what it does.
It seems to release gas, but not into this room. There's no way for gas to get into this room. It really seems to release gas
into the room with the
into the
cobalt.
room you're going, yeah, with the cobalt.
Okay. Am I hidden from the kobold?
From there, yes, but if you're gonna get any closer, you're gonna have to stop.
I shoot the kobold.
Okay.
Well, 100's mark him first, which is a subtle spell. So
okay. If you want to do a stealth check for that, you can get like an extra turn during initiative.
Sneak attack?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. So yes, you all can roll initiative, and you can have Graz gets to have pretty much an extra turn. Okay, and then we'll add you as well. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Cobalt. I'm sure that's how you spell cobalt.
That is how you spell cobalt.
Whoops, he did terrible. Look at him go. All right, yeah. So you can take your shot, or shots you get. Scragged. That
23.
one is.
Plus the d6. 16.
Okay. Makes it into his chest, and you just see like blood gushing out.
He just dies.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. That's,
He's a tough little kobold.
it's not your average kobold.
Not your average kobold.
Well, you get shot again then. 10 that time.
That does not hit.
All right.
All right. So, Turner Men here, you get to go first.
Watch the trap.
How far is it in there? Let's have a look. 40 feet. What's the range on a javelin? I don't remember.
30 feet.
30 feet. I think, yeah, 30.
Okay,
If
so
you
if I
stood
move
right in
up-
front of the trap, you could throw a javelin at it.
well, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. 18 hits.
9 damage.
All right. You can tell us how you take out this poor kobold.
I aim for the. What way is it? How's it facing?
How's it facing? At this point, it's looking at you because you just.
Okay. It was strong in the chest before, so it gets another javelin. It gets a javelin in the chest too.
All
Goes
right.
right through the chest and comes out on the other side.
All right. That's that kobold dead. Anything else you want to do?
No.
All right. You see. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Nope. No.
Okay. All right. As you're watching from the spot that you're watching, you notice 2 other kobolds run past your line of sight there, and you see them go by and dig under the teeth and disappear. So you see 2 different kobolds do that and run away, or at least
More.
you see them hide. Yeah. So there was 2 other kobolds in there.
That's in character to the rest of the party.
More. Okay.
More.
All right. Let's head on in. Hop over.
I jump over the trap.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I jump over the ground on the trap. I don't know if that triggers it.
If you from now that you know that it's there, it's pretty much just a pretty short like a wire, like fish wire, whatever, pretty low to the ground that if you were to step on it or trip on it, it would trigger.
I'm assuming Scrags would point it out to me.
Yeah, you could easily you could have easily have just walked, like taken a step over it if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see just a dead kobold there, and as you walk into the room, you see the excavated remains of what looks like a giant skull.
I go up and get my javelin back.
Yeah. Yeah, you get it back, no problem.
That's
Well, I mean, that probably doesn't lead into anything.
Do you want to look at where they were digging? In the teeth? See if, again, looking.
Just looking, you see that it's got a pretty, like, you know how teeth are curved up from where it would be. So there's like a gap, pretty much, like as if they just went back into his mouth. From where you can see, it just goes back a little bit, but from where you're at, that's about all you can see. That there's a hole that goes about that far back.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused.
They disappeared into it.
Mouth.
Yep. So it's a hole, so it goes down a little bit.
Okay, so someone made a hole in the roof of his mouth, or
no, it's dirt dug into the ground. So like it goes
okay. It doesn't go like into
not
his
straight
skull. It like okay.
Yeah.
How big is it?
The kobold size. Kobolds can
Maybe bigger.
run in and out.
Well, it's not for us then, I guess.
As you're sitting, as the three of you are sitting in the room, you hear a voice through just kind of echo inside this dome. It's like, oh, so this is what you meant that you wanted to work for me, little kobold.
I haven't gone in. I didn't go in.
Yeah, it's a little weird that he knows that. Yeah, you're right. You have not gone in. You still look like a kobold, but right, you haven't undisguised. But...
I have not undisguised, but
so yeah, but you hear it in there. So this is how it's gonna be. Well, good luck making it through the rest of it. And then you hear a click. I don't know how much feeling you have, men here, but the top of your body start feeling really warm, and your toes start getting really, really cold. So I need you all to give me a con save.
Okay.
And as you're sitting there, doing con saves for me,
Not well.
You notice that the room starts filling up with gas.
Okay.
And I don't need one from you, but let's see.
okay.
Men here, you're fine. Nothing happens.
Well, I also have advantage. If it's a poison, I have advantage.
Yeah, you're like, whatever. It's a little cloudy, so you're having a hard time like seeing your feet, but that's about it.
I always have that.
Shavaris and Scrags, you start to feel like your feet just feel really, really heavy. And when you try to like lift them up, you can't. If you've ever had if you've ever been on any anesthetic, your feet feel anesthetized.
Okay.
You can't. You are now, the two of you are now paralyzed, and the room is still filling up with gas.
I could have done wind wall if I had been conscious or able to move.
Yeah, you cannot move. The only one who can move right now is men here. The
Petunia's still outside.
Yeah, Petunia's. Mm-hmm.
I'll go over and grab Shavaris, and then go back and grab Scrags, and then move them out of the gas.
All right. You two are still. It's pretty much paralyzed for a minute. You can do a con save to see if you can like get yourself out.
I will give them advantage thanks to I have my herbalism kit that I'm professional with, so I'll give them advantage on the con save.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Thanks, mate. Oh, can I cast guidance on? Oh,
No.
Or paralyzed.
oh, I'm paralyzed. I can't cast anything.
Yeah, you can't cast anything.
I can breathe. Okay. With
So
advantage, right?
Both of you shake it off. It was, your paralysis is gone for now. You guys are fine.
Although you're currently out in.
Yeah, and you're out of that smoky
I
room.
dragged you out.
So,
Ooh, I'll get out. Do we have to go back across the cavern and
I think so, yes.
look at the other way?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
You have that trap set? Can you... How we get past it?
I mean, it's not really a trap so much as just a screaming alarm.
Okay. Well, can you turn it off so we can go past it?
No, not really.
Can you throw it down the cavern?
Is it just like this square?
Yeah, it's the bridge.
I'll jump over.
all right.
What is the distance of the bridge? Or the cavern?
At the most, it's 15. At the least, it's 10.
Okay, so with a strength of...
Depending on where you want to... whatever your strength is
So
how
if your
far you
strength
can
is
go.
more than 10, you can jump over.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go over.
My strength is exactly 10.
Yep, you'll be fine. You're cutting it close, but you'll be fine.
All right.
I'll catch you.
As you all are
Thank you.
jumping, you now that things have been aware, you see kobolds start rushing down the rails.
I shoot at the kobolds.
I would. Well, I'm assuming we're rolling.
Initiative?
again.
Wait, if you're gonna hit them, yeah.
$17. I love having advantage on.
Oh, these kobolds didn't do so bad this time around.
What happened to my... I guess it
I'm
didn't
not
connect.
doing well with my initiative this time around.
All right. And I think that's everybody. All right. So,
what's the dex? Do I go first or do the kobolds do first? What's their dex?
their dex is what is their dex? Their dex is +2.
Oh yeah, mine's +1. So yeah.
So they do. So okay, they'll go first. Okay. So you now have a bunch of kobolds. With some sharp, pointy things ready to not. They're not very happy with you all. They come in. We told you. No, they didn't tell you anything. It's like they spot Felix and her kobold. It's like, I thought you were supposed to go to work.
No,
well, you know
it's
how it is.
Supposed to go pee.
Look, we just want to go down to the Underdark. This doesn't have to be a thing. Just saying.
Oh,
But it can be.
all
a
right.
thing.
When it comes to your turn, you can roll for that. But for right now, they're still pissed at you. So, two of these kobolds are gonna shoot their little short bows at Scrags. And they both horribly miss. Two ones. That's awful. Gonna put those dice over there. So both of them just go flying past you. These three kobolds. I guess we got two more kobolds that are. You're just kind of set up to be shot at with arrows, Scrags. Ooh, one of them misses you entirely, but the other one has been putting in his work, and gets a nat 20. So you get 1d6, 2d6s with the damage. So you take 8. Sorry, yes, 8. You take 8 damage, and an arrow just hits you right in the chest.
All right.
And then we have one more kobold with an arrow shooting at Shavaris, who's the closest that it can see.
It has advantage on the attack roll.
It was an 8. Oh, she does. Oh, roll again. Let's see. 17. Yeah, that hits you. So you also take a D6. 6 damage. Ooh, they are rolling good damage.
That was to me?
Take 6 damage. And you have yourself 2 kobolds with spears that are going to try to stab Shavaris. 2 to Shavaris, or sorry, 1 to Shavaris and 1 to Felix. Actually, no, these guys have more because they have multi-attack. So 2 to each with advantage. So 13 and 11 plus 3, 16 and 14.
To whom? To whom? Who gets what?
What's your AC, Shavaris?
17?
17. Okay. So the 16 goes up to Felix, and that hits for 1d10. I gotta find a better way to put my dice. For 9 damage to Felix, and the other one is a 14, which does not hit Shavaris.
All right, shield. I'm not taking it.
And then they get a second one again with advantage. So, ooh, 2 20s. So you both get hit. This.
Okay, I am lost on how much damage I'm supposed to be taking.
You haven't been hit yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
You're about to get hit though.
Okay.
What is your AC with shield?
17.
No, Felix.
Oh, sorry.
It's +5, so it would be 21.
21. So you do get hit. So both of you get hit this time, even with your shield. It's gonna go right through your shield.
Thanks for
So
trying.
you're each gonna get 10 damage for Felix and 3 damage for Shavaris. Oh, Shavaris got lucky there. And that is all the kobolds. There. Takes us to Menhir.
Hold on, I'm looking up how shoving a creature works.
It's a strength.
Can I only shove it in the away from me? Can I pull it in a direction?
I will let you if you do a strength check and you can beat its strength, which you probably can because it's kobold.
Yeah.
I'll let you. I
can walk through a creature that's smaller. Like I can occupy the same space as an ally that's small, right?
Yeah, you and Felix can occupy the same spot.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna shove this kobold down the ravine. Okay. I'm gonna rage first.
Okay.
Rage and then try to shove it down the ravine.
Right, do us.
I'm gonna do an athletics or strength.
It would be athletics, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Do an athletics. Which for the
natural 20.
Yeah, no, you can go ahead and describe how you throw him in the.
I go up and just grab him, and just throw him into the ravine.
Oh
wow. Can I listen to see how?
Does that take into account as doing an attack on him?
Yeah. That was one attack. The shove is one attack.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move out here then, and then I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. And you were showing off too much for the last attack. So.
Can I listen to see how long it took him to hit ground? If I could even hear that.
Yeah, you keep listening and you can keep listening. You certainly can. Which takes us to Shavaris.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna you intently listen for throughout this whole time, and you have yet to hear anything. I'll let you know when you do.
All right.
Right now
what I'm doing.
there's one in front of me, and right.
Yep, there's that one in front of you, and about
and 4. You have advantage attacking him.
And about 4 of them.
Okay.
With that,
I'd like to move here and then cast a spell.
Go for it.
I want to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay, Thunder Wave. I think I have it. I might have a token for you for that. I got a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Tokens. found on the internet. So let's see if I can. Let's see if I can.
R&D didn't have work, so he.
I know it's been great. I haven't had work all week.
I'm gonna. I'll try it out at level. Yeah, I'll just cast it at level 1 because I haven't done this one before. So.
Oh, it's gonna hit all of us then, too, depending on how it works.
It's 15 feet.
You,
So.
you right?
Yeah.
It's 15 feet out from you.
So
In all directions, so I think it's in a.
how that would look like.
No, I think you can like you just have to have it. Sort of depends. Often it's like you have it starts from you.
Yep. So it would look like
I'm not
that.
sure that seems a little wide. There's only
Actually, I
15.
think it. Hold on.
It should be 3 squares, right?
It's 3 by 3
1, 2, 3.
by 3.
Is it
Yeah.
15?
It's a 1-5
Yeah,
foot.
it's not a radius.
What does it
It's a
say?
cube.
It's a cube.
Yeah, it's a cube that you place somewhere, and sometimes
let's see.
you have to.
Well, it sweeps out from me.
Yeah,
Is it straight forward from you?
It sweeps out from me, so I guess I'd have to get behind them, like about here.
You'd have to do that. You'd have to do some other things, but
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, okay.
I mean,
I
you
don't
could
know.
stay where you started and attack this one, and this one.
What do you mean attack that one, and that one?
If you made the cube, it would start like a 15th cube here.
Oh, if I if I move, if I ran over here, for instance.
If you just where you are now, you would be able to get free.
All right. I'm gonna take your cube
Okay.
out because it's not from
It's
you.
too
So
big.
that other cube is the one that that has a little
Okay.
thing. So and
Okay.
you can move that around. So that's so you
So-
can put that in front of you to hit something.
So if I stood here, for instance.
You'd have to do it there, which would get men here and 1. You could place it here and it would get 2 kobolds.
Right, but it has to come from me, so it depends on where I can get to, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but
So
I
I
don't
could-
think it has to come from the middle. I think it can come from a corner.
Well, it says a thunderous force sweeps out from you.
Yeah. I
Oh,
would
so it could be
say-
in front of me. I see what you're saying
Yep.
now. It doesn't have to be a radius.
No, but yeah, so you can push it out. So,
Okay. So, okay, right, got it. All right, so now I just have to figure out. Yes,
I mean, if you went there, you could get free.
yeah, but I'd also get 2 of you guys.
No,
Oh, right there, because you're right. Hold
You
on.
can, so you could stand down here, and
Yeah.
this would hit.
Okay, all right. I didn't see that part of the map. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yep. So I'll just move over and blast it toward these 3 right here.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and that's what I will do. Oh yeah, so the DC is 14.
And what do they have to do for
Con save.
Con save, which these guys are rough.
otherwise they get pushed back 10 feet.
And
that's
take
it.
damage.
And take damage.
Yeah.
And that's 7 damage. So 15, 16, and 10. So 2 of them make it. So we'll have this guy get pushed. How far back? 15 feet?
10 feet from me.
Okay, 1, 2. So that guy gets pushed back, and he takes 7 damage. So the other 2 get damaged.
No, let me see. Successful save. Oh, half damage and isn't pushed.
So they'll take 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
half damage.
Okay, so the other 2 take 3, and one of them gets pushed back. Okay, and I'm going to save that for the next time you want to cast it. All right.
Thank you.
Sorry, I don't.
I'm learning too. That was great.
That's fun.
Mhm.
All right, so it's anything else you want to do for your turn?
Nope, that'll be me done.
Okay, that takes us to Felix.
All right, I'm gonna go over here. I am going to my rapier starts growing green flames, and I'm going to hit out, and it's going to hit it's going to hit him, and a green flame is going to shoot out and hit this guy then.
Okay. 17 hits.
Okay.
They hits both of them. Their AC is like 13.
So 13, and then the 8. 13 goes here, and the 8 goes there.
Okay, 8 goes to the bottom one?
Yeah.
All right, 8 to the bottom one, and then 13 to the other one. All right. The bottom one is starting to he's cough up blood.
All right, well, I'm going to try to finish him off then with my next attack.
And that
And
misses.
And that's all I got.
All right. That takes us to Scrags. You are on the other side.
Yep, and I'm gonna move even further away. Move here, and pull out my longbow. Well, my longbow's still out, and I'm gonna take fire. I'm gonna just take shots at these fellers down here. I got some cover now.
Yep. Yeah.
Which was the one this one, right? That you attacked?
So this one here and this one here, and they're both looking pretty ragged. They're both got blood leaking out.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at this one first.
Bottom one, okay. That
11.
misses.
Wow, cool. All right, second shot.
That one hits.
All right. 9 damage.
All right. He is looking real rough. He's like taking a knee. And puking out some blood. He ain't doing so hot.
Beefy kobolds, you man here.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
are beefy kobolds. These aren't your average kobolds.
They've been eating their vegetables.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm gonna use my see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move here. Damn it. All right. There you go.
All right.
There. And then I'm going to hide.
Gonna hide. Okay.
There you go.
Sounds good. Yeah, from where they can't even see you around the corner, so they have no idea where you've gone. Which takes us to all the kobolds. You have a lot of kobolds. These two take out their daggers. They throw down their longbows and take out their daggers. And they're gonna go for Felix because she's right there. And the first one gets a nat 20, so you get to take
Fucking pack tactics.
4 damage for that. And then he takes his dagger at you again, and God, 2 1s. God, you're terrible, kobold. Absolutely, just fumbles his knife. He's just doing terrible with his little dagger. The other one swings his dagger out and misses you, and then goes back for another swing at 17 plus 3, so that's
She probably needs to go out.
and you take 6 damage for that.
All right, I take 6 on
Yeah.
top of 4.
Yep, they are beating down on you. This kobold over here steps out and takes out its longbow to shoot at Shavaris with a 7 that does not hit. This kobold here is also going to shoot Shavaris with a 17 hits. So you take Shavaris, you take 6 damage. And this guy moves forward to shoot at Shavaris again and misses with a 10. And one more kobold moves forward, and this one's got his eye on men here and shoots with a 19, which I think misses, right?
No, that is my armor class.
So it hits you for 2 damage because you have rage.
Oh no. How will I ever survive?
Yep.
I am mortally wounded.
All the kobolds.
He's dead.
So we need to have a sad little ending for that.
Okay.
All right, Matt, your turn.
I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna use my first attack to attempt to grapple this guy.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm assuming he's gonna use acrobatics.
Yeah, he got a 17 plus
20.
Ooh. 17 plus 2, 19. So no, you just barely beat him out.
Okay, I'm gonna lift him over and drop him.
All right, you see this kobold just go down.
And then I'm gonna go up here and use my second attack to grapple this guy.
By the way, Felix, you have not heard anything hit the ground yet, and you've been paying very close attention.
There you
All right.
There you go. 13. Ooh, that's
19. So he does not. He's too squirming. You cannot grab him.
oh, at least I got rid of one more.
Got rid of one more. Yeah.
It's much more effective than attacking them directly.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
You found a good tactic for them. Shavaris.
Yep, I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
So that's a 5-foot diameter sphere, appearing wherever I want.
A 5-foot diameter sphere. Okie dokie.
So it's one.
There's your sphere.
Oh, that's
go. No, it's like it's just one square.
that's
Oh,
15.
Yeah.
Just one sphere. Got it. There you go. There's your sphere.
Okay. And any creature within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it. Let's see.
I can take it.
Or put it there, maybe.
Well, that will hit you.
There.
No, how about there?
Oh, sorry. Can you click again? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So, well, I can
And
put it
then-
right there and then
Oh,
get 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
And they have to do a dex, you said?
Yep. Dex saving throw.
And it's 14, right, for you? 15?
Hold on. Should I cast it? Is that the easiest way? If I roll it?
If you don't know what your
Yeah, I
what
don't.
your-
So I
is,
can
yeah.
just do it from the was Flaming Sphere, right? At level 2, yes, submit. Where'd it go?
There it is.
Okay.
I think
Oh.
I don't know, what was it? It was 15 last time, so 14 last time, so it's gonna be 14.
Oh, my magic one? Sorry. My
your
was
magic-
it 14? 14. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
know what number we were pulling up.
And these are all nimble. They all miss your attack. Does that mean they take half damage?
So let's see. The creature takes 2d6 on a failed save and half on a successful one.
Okay, so do you have 2d6 here? So that's 8. So they take 4.
Yep.
All right. So they each
And
take
some
4.
of the wood from the rails are presumably on fire.
Yeah. All right. But they're looking all right otherwise. All right. So anything else from you?
I think that's pretty much my actions for this round. I've got some movement. I
You got
can.
move?
Yep, I might come a little bit closer, so
Okay.
to be more of a target, or spread it out a bit more.
Yep. And remember, you can use your bonus action to turn into things.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Flaming just stays there.
Does it stay there?
No, as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30
Yeah,
feet.
it's a concentration spell. You can move it around because
Cool.
like it's literally like a big ball of fire.
Nice.
You can push down a hallway.
I think
right.
we can handle the kobolds. I can only do it twice per day, so.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Felix, your turn. You are surrounded by kobolds that have been trying to beat up on you.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I am going to actually. First, I'm gonna frostbite the one to the side of me.
Okay.
So. Hang on a second.
Just so you know, they're both looking real rough. They're both got blood coming out of multiple holes.
So. DC 16 con save.
DC 16 con, 18 minus 2. Yeah, 16. So they make it.
All right. And then I'm gonna rapier the one in front of me.
Okay. Oh yeah, you hit him. Oh, and you can describe his awful little death.
I basically shish kebab him right in the eye.
All right.
Why is it always the eye?
So that guy is dead, which takes us. Anything else?
Can I eat the 3 good berries, or is that an action?
That'll be bonus actions. We're gonna make him just like potions.
All right. So I'll at least do that.
It's even less than a potion because all you need to do is shove 3 berries into your mouth. Like you don't need to open anything.
So yeah, those will be just a bonus action for you. So no worries about just heal up if you need to. All right, Scrags, you are up.
Yep. I step 1 step, 2 steps out. I'm gonna shoot at this feller.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking pretty bad.
Am I stealthed still?
14. You had a 14, right? For yourself? Yeah. No, he does not see you at all.
Okay. I'm gonna fire with advantage first shot. 24.
Oh yeah, no.
All right. 9 damage.
You can describe how you kill that guy.
Arrow goes right through his eyeball.
Always the eyeballs.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna. Is any of these guys taking damage?
They've all taken 4 damage, but they're looking, just a little singe, nothing too terrible.
All right. Then I'm gonna shoot this one, the very bottom there. One more arrow.
Yeah.
13.
Yep, that one hits right on their AC.
I clicked it, but nothing happened. Hold on.
There you go. Nice.
It's being a little slow.
6.
Okay. Oh, because okay.
Yeah.
6. All right. He is.
And then I'm going to stealth again.
Okay. You see him. You see just blood coming out of the arrow on his side. All right. Yep. And you are stealth. All right. That takes us to the kobolds. All these kobolds are tired of all this nonsense, so they all come over. They're all going to take all their knives with advantage to the big rock.
I would hope they will also be smart enough to move away from the big fireball.
We'll see. Okay. We'll see. Right now they have one priority, which is to take you. No, they have one priority, which is they're going to shove you together and try to shove you into the hole together. So they're going to use their acrobatics, and you can use whatever you want.
Oh, they can't use their acrobatics.
Oh, they have their strength. They'll use their strength. Whatever. They have minus something. They're not very tough. So, but they'll do it with advantage because they have 3 of them trying to push.
Well, I'm also doing it with advantage. So,
so they have a 17 minus 1, so they had a 16.
Shit.
Yep. So you can do a. What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, what can I do? They won. So presumably
they're pushing you.
Well, I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna make. Can I make an attack on them? Or try to push back again? What are my options here?
You can try to grab onto the ledge and at least not fall down.
I'll do that. What do you want me to roll?
I'll let you do either acrobatics or athletics.
Natural 20.
Yeah, so you're holding. You're pretty much prone. But you're prone You're prone there.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to spend some.
That's fine.
Some time. So they shoved you. And now that you're out of their way, you see them all just run away down the rails. That is.
Hold on.
Here's turn.
Do they take damage from the flaming sphere? Or do they have to end?
Yeah, well, it was within 5 feet. If they went within 5 feet of my thing,
I think they have to probably end their turn or begin.
Yeah, that ends their turn within it.
Yeah. So they did not end their turn within the sphere.
Okay.
Well, it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm faster than them.
It's gonna take up half your movement speed just to get back up there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 20. So I can move 10, 20, and then I will dash. Use my action to dash after them.
Okay. You can see further down the rail. They all gathered right there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like straight up run, like not like run as if they're not there.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
Obviously, I end up here.
you can move past them with no.
well, no, like I'm like running into them. Like I'm effectively like just like running. Obviously, I can't attack. Obviously, I can't.
You can roll that as an attack
What do you want?
with your warhammer.
I'm assuming without the +1.
With you can keep the +1. We're gonna make it a little bit more elaborate of an attack is all.
That's
Okay. So you hit the first one pretty hard. And that takes. Oh, so yeah, you can describe how you kill this one.
Well, I literally just walk like I knock him over with the shield and then just like step on him.
So there's that guy.
Well, and I'm assuming I can't like if I can move here, but I can't attack the next person.
Yeah, you can move there.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Like, I shouldn't
Shavara.
even be able to attack that guy. So
Well, I wanted to move my flaming sphere
let's do it.
30 feet.
Let's do it. I can see it. I have advantage on this saving
I can
throw.
go diagonal, right? 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4. Oh, 5, 6. And I'm going to ram it into this guy right here.
Okay. Yep.
And apparently, when you ram it into somebody, it stops. So, yes, when you can direct
only
it.
hit me then.
Well, get out of the way. Well, that was like.
So both of you are gonna have to make the save.
That's
Yeah.
true. You have to do it anyway.
So both of you, both the kobold.
Only if we end our.
I'm gonna say for Shavar, because Shavaris is pushing it like past you, you're gonna have to make a deck save too. Just because this tunnel is that narrow, it doesn't really have anywhere to go without.
Oh yeah.
Without going through you.
Oh yeah. It also says.
So you're gonna have to do a deck save along with the kobold.
Both of them, because the other guy's within 5 feet, right?
But the other one's gotta end his turn there.
Okay.
So the kobold fails that.
Wait. Why is that different from me then?
She stopped it. She stopped it in the middle one.
Yeah.
She only stopped it
But
there.
After you.
Yeah, that's where it stops. So it hits you, and then it hits
if
him.
it hits me, then it stops at me.
I'm letting Christy make it through you, but you're still gonna have to do it.
You're going to
Alright.
hug the wall.
Well, okay. Fair enough. I'll make it. It's just like I'm confused because that doesn't match the description.
It's not. Yeah. I'm giving Christy a little bit of.
Fair.
Wow.
Well, you also allowed me to make an attack. I technically shouldn't have been able to. So, 20
I think you
Why
saved.
shouldn't you have made an attack? I'm confused.
because I used my dash action.
Yeah.
Oh.
Technically speaking, being allowed to make a bonus attack action is something I would be able to get later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, the rules is written. There's no way, but ramming.
It's a
running
small
straight
kobold
in.
and I'm big and running.
Yeah. So I let it be because it was better. So yeah. So Christy.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little cool. We're gonna let you ram into things.
Cool.
And Christy takes the ball and pushes it right past you. You kind of see it, and you hug up against the wall, and it goes right past you. Hits the other kobold, who takes how much damage?
2d6. He got the full amount, right? Yeah. He failed. He failed his.
Yeah, he failed it. So yeah, you
that's
can roll 2d6, and he'll get that.
Okay. It's just taking a little while. There we go.
11. So this guy just burst into flames. And he just drops to the ground and just a big pile of flames.
And I take 5 damage.
Yeah.
And then this guy. Yeah, you take 5. So yeah, that's Shavaris. Anything else?
That was actually my bonus action, but
Yeah.
I can't get a good shot off, I think, with a crossbow from where I am right now.
Yeah, you can always
'Cause-
move.
Yeah, but I mean, is big boy in the way? Like,
I
Oh,
would.
he's hugging the wall because he just avoided.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, then, yeah, I'll as long as that's my bonus action, I'll get out my crossbow.
Well, you would be firing through
longbow.
the spear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'll
I'm in the same place that the sphere is going, because I know they're standing right next to each other.
Yeah, this is a pretty. You can. It's a pretty narrow hallway.
So
There's
it's yeah.
no, what I mean is like the bolt is gonna go through the fire.
I
Yeah.
missed anyway.
Yeah, you missed.
It was all a moot. It was all academic.
All right. So
Now I'm
that
done.
takes us to Felix.
All right.
Now surrounded by dead kobolds.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. So 15, 20, and I'll go over here, and I'll hit this guy with I'll hit him with a frostbolt, or I'll try to. So it's a DC 16 for him. Con save.
Oh, for him, DC 16
Yeah.
con. Con's -2. He gets a 5, so he gets 3. So yeah, no, he's
All right, so he
Cool.
takes 4 damage, and his any attacks that he does after this is going to be a disadvantage.
all right. And that take anything else?
I can do something, can I? I can attack, so I will do that. Actually, with my crossbow.
Yeah, and you hit.
All right,
Ooh.
that is 12.
All right. He is looking real rough. You see just blood just come out of the arrow that's stuck on his side now. All right. That takes us to Scrags.
There's a single kobold left.
Single
Yes.
kobold left.
Can I see him from here?
Yes, but he'd have cover.
About right here.
Yeah, that's fine. You can see him from there.
All right, I'll shoot him. The great thing about a longbow is I have 300 feet to work with.
Yep, you got. Oh, and that hits. And you can describe his bloody little death.
It goes right through his spinal column.
All right, and that takes us all out of all the kobolds. As this last kobold dies, you hear that same voice again. Say, "You're gonna regret doing this. Good luck making it through the rest."
It's very
Well-
nice that you keep offering me good luck.
Right. And Scrag walks right across the alarm, setting it off, and then goes back.
It's just everything's loud and obnoxious here now.
For about 6 seconds. Yep.
Everything's super loud and obnoxious.
I'm assuming the sphere isn't there anymore.
Smoke alarm. Yeah, I'm not concentrating anymore. It disappeared.
All right. So, by the way, I am dropping the kobold disguise, and I am casting non-detection on myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that means if he's been monitoring me, with any
Divination.
magical way or scrying or anything, any divination magic, I cannot be perceived.
Gonna be divined upon.
I cannot be divined upon.
Sure, that's not proper English, but fuck it.
All right. What is your plan?
Well, I want to announce to the party that if anyone feels especially like wounded and hurt, like just go help, help, and I'll see what I can do. But I don't always know how you're feeling, so you have to do help, help, and then I'll know.
Help, help.
I'll eat my good berries and gain free health.
How hurt are people? Like, because
I'm like I lost almost nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Yeah. Because I can cast Healing Word on you, but it's not that great. Otherwise, I did pick up an extra healing potion, which you're welcome to have.
Healing Word is good if it doesn't take one of your spell slots. Otherwise,
It's only a first level one, but
All
so
right.
I don't mind. There you go. Extra 6.
thank you.
All right.
Oh,
All right. What are we doing?
Okay. So I guess we're already halfway down this. Oh, do the kobolds carry anything on them with them?
They each the ones that had a couple of daggers, some short bows and some spears
Okay.
that they were attacking you with. But besides that, they had leather armor, but nothing special, just regular leather armor.
Do they have pants?
No, none of them were wearing pants.
Gross.
You can find a tailor to make the tail hole.
Do we think Petunia could maybe run along and check out the ahead for us?
I'm sure she could. All right, Petunia, come on.
All right, Petunia makes it down the hall, and she sees that the railway ends, and there's a big hole. Not that big, but a hole with some ropes going down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right, she's gonna kind of peek over.
You see another very similar hole, just has one single rope again, just going down.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm gonna tell him that. I guess we can go over.
So from where you're standing, you just got the two holes. What would you like to do?
Well, I take it this underdark place means that we have to go underground, right?
Oh, yeah. More underground, yes.
More underground, yes. The Underdark is like mine.
Basically the underground of underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So holes in the ground. Holes in the ground are like an open front door, right?
Yes.
So, anyone want to sneak? Look at the goblin.
Can I just pick up like a little rock or something and throw it in the first hole?
Yeah. It takes maybe 3 seconds before you hear a clink. It's about maybe like 30 feet down. The ropes. It gets dark. You can see some lights at the bottom. Like it's not like it's entirely black. There's definitely something down there lighting it up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. And can I look? I'll just peer over this one. I have superior dark vision, by the way. So
Yeah, you can see all the way to the bottom. It's about 30 feet. At the bottom, you see some torches, what looks like some exposed ores of some gold and things like that, coal. I'm not sure how much your character knows about mining to be able to tell what this was used for, but you can tell that the hole goes all the way down about 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I guess. What? Sorry.
Same with this one. You can see all the way 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And the tunnels just go on beyond that.
You can just see the bottom of the hole, or Felix can see the bottom of the hole.
All right. Can I roll like intelligence or history to see if I know what this is about, or?
Yeah, we can roll whichever one you'd like.
Sure, it's basically the same.
Yeah, so you know some basic mining stuff. This is probably how they got the coal out in and out. This is just more of the cave. The ropes look like they're securely tied on there. So this was used for the dwarves to be able to climb down, fill up, do some digging, maybe have other miners pull up coal and whatever ores and gems they found down lower. It looks like it's just a lower part of this cave system.
Does this look typically dwarven? I
Yep,
would know. I would presumably know because I was built by dwarves.
I mean, it doesn't look like a dwarven city. It looks like it was all.
But I've been in dwarven mines, I would assume.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks like it was people, like somebody carved this out. It wasn't.
yeah.
It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look like it was like people put the effort to set this up.
So it's not like sinkholes that were just conveniently there. Okay.
Nope. They were dug out on purpose to get to more valuable stuff down below.
Let's see if we can reach diamond level.
Yep.
All right.
What would you all like to do?
I guess we go down.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. How you all want to go down?
Go the sneaky people first, like we normally do.
Yeah.
All right.
Which hole are you guys going down?
Sorry.
Right.
I've been hanging out with Kevin.
We're so incredibly mature around here. Yeah.
I spent an hour and a half with Kevin. What did you think I'm going to do with that joke?
Right.
Top left or bottom right? Which way are we going?
Number one, and number two.
Are we big enough to go together?
The ropes look like they're secure enough. Like the hole is big enough for all four of you to just easily go down. And the ropes look secure that at least two of you could go down the same rope together without it being a problem.
Well,
So, like I said, they follow the ropes stuff. It's very.
If nothing else, I can just fall down the side and just smash holes into.
all right. Let's I guess let's go down this one.
That one. Okay.
I am going. This is funny. So I'm going to take the rope of command out of my pocket now.
Okay.
And we're like, all right, you rope, hold on to this fastener, and it's going to loop itself around the fastener magically. And then I'm going to tell it to take me down to the bottom, and it will.
So you see Scrags just like glide down the bottom effortlessly.
Yep.
No problem at all for him.
And then I tell the rope to come back to me.
Are the rest of you just any order going down? Or?
I'll go down after him on one of the ropes.
I can go down then third.
Okay.
Guess I'll pull up the rear.
Whee!
Do we have to roll for this?
No, this is set up for people to be able to repel. It's not complicated. You don't have to make anything to. All right. When you arrive at the bottom, Scrags, you're the first one to see this. There's just bins full of coal. That's it looks like this is what they were using it for, was to dig up some extra coal from the ground. There's a tunnel leading down south. If you'd like to head down that way, or otherwise, this is torch, pretty well lit. Not much else here besides just stacks and stacks of coal.
I'll stealth down this way.
All right.
I think our tokens are a little small.
They might be a little small. Let's fix that. The
That's
joy
better.
of using multiple different maps. All right, there we go. Everyone's to scale. Scrags, from you can see the tunnel makes it a little bit ways more, and then it turns again.
All right.
From there, you can see all the way down to the tunnel. Looks like you have a big intersection, and then another tunnel up to the that goes up a little bit.
All right, I'll go here then.
You can see the rest of this intersection. Yep, this is a little four-way intersection. Tunnel going down, a tunnel going up, and then the tunnel forward that you saw earlier.
I'll wait for the others right here.
Okay.
All right, I sashay on over. Petunia. So I'm gonna send Petunia. She's gonna take a peek.
Okay. You see this lovely room here. Whoops. Just a big opening here. There's really not much else. The only thing that you kind of notice is it looks very clean. I mean, it's dirt, but there's not much here. Everything just seems to be nice, clean dirt.
Are there lamps down here too?
This is all set up as a mining thing, so they've lit it up enough so that the miners can see.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
a lot of lamps for me or light torches for me to place manually, so I didn't.
No, it's just I need to know because I don't have dark vision.
All right. I'll look here.
You see that the tunnel keeps going quite a bit down. It slopes downward, this tunnel.
Mm-hmm. All right. So she's gonna kind of go a little bit further over here.
You can see that the next cave opens up again.
Mm-hmm. All right. I do not recommend going into any clean, empty tunnel and empty rooms. I don't like that.
Agreed. Absolutely. I'm going to stand in the center of the room here,
Okay.
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Detect Traps.
Okay.
Look in all directions.
There aren't any traps here. It's just everything.
Nothing within the okay.
Nothing within 100 feet of you goes off. This looks like a perfectly normal mine made for dwarves to mine some coal out.
No traps.
Oh,
Okay.
So does that mean there's also nothing of interest down here?
Probably. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Scrags, when you make it over to that area, you see that the next room opens up, and you see more or less what you saw in the first cave. There's a lot of crates full of coal and some support beams. This looks like it's from the placement and where it is. It looks like this is the bottom of the other hole that you didn't go down. So they both
But
connect.
nothing down here.
Nothing but coal. At least not in that room.
All right. Let's head down this way.
Yeah.
That tunnel goes down a little bit, and like I said, it's nice. It's a nice downward slope, so it just keeps on going. As you get into that tunnel, you start hearing a flapping noise, and all of a sudden you have 24 what look like to you cloaks just fly past you. If you don't know what a cloaker is, you should look it up. It's a cloaker. Cloaks just flapping. It's everywhere. They're entirely ignoring you. Some of their wings hit your face, but besides that, they're not paying any attention to you. They just move right past you in quite a hurry. As you look behind you and you see yourself a big old pile, I couldn't find the right picture, of black ooze wandering its way down the tunnel towards you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
run.
run.
what's everyone's movement speed?
If you're gonna run, if you're gonna run there, you're gonna have to have some.
Yeah, you can run down. That's our option. What's
Yeah.
everyone's movement speed?
3, 6, 90 feet per turn for myself. If I
All
can
right.
evolve my
So-
space.
Is there anyone who doesn't have 30 feet?
I think that's base, right? Oh.
Yeah. I have 30 feet.
Okay.
All right. At this point, you have a straight shot straight down. With this point, we're gonna change things up. There's no map for this little bit. I should have made pictures, but there's no map for this little bit. I'm not sure if any of you have ever done this before, but you have yourselves a skill challenge in front of you, which means there's going to be some special rules.
Okey-dokey.
You can use any of your skills, so athletics, whatever, acrobatics, any of them at all. But for the remainder of the skill challenge, you may only use them once per person. So if Menhir uses his athletics, he cannot use it again for the remainder. You need to get 3 successes to escape the ooze, And 3 failures means that the ooze probably catches up to you.
Okay.
All right. So, sorry, Theater of the Mind. I should have gotten some pictures. Theater of the Mind 9. You see, you have this giant. It's more than one ooze if you pay close enough attention, but it's just this pile of like half a dozen oozes just going towards you. And as you're running down the cave, you eventually hear more of that loud flapping that you heard in front of you, and you see all of the cloakers are now surrounding what looks like to be the cave entrance. Looks like it has been collapsed. And they're all surrounding the rubble and the rocks, trying to get through, dig their way through. What they'll do.
This sounds like a job for me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Um.
You go first.
Well, these are what is the definition of an ability check?
Your skills.
Yeah,
All skills.
all skills. So your perception, nature, medicine,
Okay.
any of those.
We
'Cause-
basically have to get 3 successes, and are these a collective successes or this is
No.
individuals?
Individual. So I mean, collective. So each one of you gets a success. It'll go towards the whole team.
Well, then I'm going to
Yeah.
cast guidance
Okay.
Yeah.
on.
If there's a lot of rocks in the way, then I will go up and start like
You are struggling to get through there's like cloakers are just everywhere, and you can't quite push. Well, so far you can't quite push your way past them.
oh,
I
I start trying to like get them away.
You can do an what are you gonna do to get them away?
Does anybody have animal handling?
No, but why don't
Or
you let
good-
one of us do the animal stuff, and
Yeah, it's fine.
then you can, because you'll be.
I'll if you
Does
get
anybody have intimidate?
smash like throw the rocks away.
No
My
intimidation.
best would probably be nature, so maybe I can do a nature check to see what would be most likely to get away from them, get them away.
So describe to me what you're gonna do.
If I know anything about cloakers, or if my character does, she would probably use that information to know what they don't like.
All right.
And do that.
Yeah, you can do a nature check. It'll be the nature check you get. So you can do a nature to see sort of what might.
Casting guidance.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
what is that in? Yeah, okay.
So because you've heard they really don't like light and fire kinds of things. So they usually stay away from that. So if you had something that produced light or had fire, they would probably get away from it.
Okay, let's I pull out my green flame blade then, and immediately just I don't even attack them with it. I just sort of wave it around.
Mm.
All right. They start clearing away from the rubble.
Okay.
From you mostly, so I'm assuming you're standing next to the rubble.
I'll notice this. Cast produce flame as a cantrip in my hand.
Okay.
Yep, so they're staying away from both of you. You're making a nice big space for.
I'll go up to the rubble.
Okay.
Like half punching, half throwing, like trying to get through, get it away.
All right, you can do an athletics.
Cast guidance. I always do it because I don't want to do it afterwards. I try. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
what does guidance give?
You
Plus,
need a D4.
yeah.
Okay. Athletics. Okay. And I have advantage. So 24.
Yeah, no, even without guidance, you pretty easily move all the boulders out of the way. So now you have a nice big opening that you can walk through. All the cloakers, as soon as they see the opening, don't even care anymore about the fire and just rush in front of you. They are trying their best to get away. You can hear the as the black ooze is getting closer and closer to you.
Oh no.
All right, I guess we all filter into the hole or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'll look for a way at like a tunnel for us to get out of it, a smaller hole or something like that. Which probably couldn't follow us.
Use your survival.
Survival? I thought it was perception or investigation.
You can use perception if you're just looking for a hole. Yeah. 17. You see that due to this is not the first time this black ooze has gone down here, that the caves are fairly smooth, like they've just been corroded away by the thing. So these are extra smooth cave walls around you. Extra smooth, almost like they've been sandblasted smooth. So you don't quite see a way out. You can there obviously there's
moisturized.
you can keep on running. The tunnel opens up.
Okay. Shavaris, do you have any ideas?
We're trapped. We just keep moving forward at this point, or are we stuck? I'm kind of a little bit.
There's a tunnel in front of you. Like you've now cleared off the rubble, and there's a big tunnel that you saw the cloakers go down.
Okay.
Can I turn around and just trying to intimidate those by hammering the warhammer into the ground, trying to get them to not come here?
You can do an intimidate.
It's worth a try.
He does not give a fuck. Just starts getting closer to you.
All right.
I give up and start running back to the other.
Can I try to
Let's see. Do we know anything about what kind of attack this thing might have?
Black oozes, for the most part, the scary part about them is that they corrode just about anything they touch.
So acid.
Yeah. More or less, yeah. And even if you touch them with your weapon will start to corrode. They just dissolve everything.
Can I investigate to see if there's anything that that would help?
Without doing it, you have a whole tunnel in front of you that if you keep running by.
Should we just keep running down the tunnel after those things?
Yeah, I think don't we need another success though?
Yes.
It's still chasing you, but you can start running.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm running and maybe I can try.
Wait till there's maybe something.
Acrobatic to jump over one of the cloakers and throw it back.
Yeah, you can roll an acrobatics for that.
With guidance.
With guidance.
If needed.
Let me get it.
If needed.
Before.
So 20. With a 20, you make it. You are on top of a cloaker. You're pretty light, so it doesn't seem to care too much that you're back there, and it seems more concerned about running away. So you are riding high on top of a cloaker.
Okay, everybody, ride.
As the rest of you run, as you keep running, you see that the cave in front of you opens up into a massive, 30 by 30 open space. The cloakers start just spreading out. In front of you is another chasm like the one that you saw at the top of the mine, and a rope bridge in the middle. However, on this side of the rope bridge, it's been disconnected. So it's rope bridge you can see on the other side, 30 feet away, hanging straight down like a rope ladder. And at this point, the cloakers have pretty much disappeared with Chrissy, with Felix on top.
Yeah.
I go.
And she's gone.
You never saw Felix again.
How about that fancy rope you got there?
That ties up on this side.
Well, can't you how long is it? Can you send it over to tie up?
It don't just float over there.
Well, you can hold on to one end, right?
It'll lower
Can you
me
lasso
and
it?
raise me. It lowers and raises. It's only 30 feet long.
All right. It was an idea.
Yeah, no, me too.
You hear?
uh,
Anybody got any scrolls?
no.
In all seriousness, where did they take me?
Oh, yeah, we'll find out in a bit.
All right. Well, I guess I can cast Wall of Fire between us and the
Oh,
blob.
that's a good idea.
So I'll do that. I don't quite know any of the.
It makes like a line.
Yeah.
It makes like a super long wall of fire, and you can face it. Basically, there's a damaging side and a non-damaging side.
Okay.
And you can face the damaging side in whatever direction you want.
Yeah, toward the ooze.
The ooze.
And there's no saving throw on moving. Like the only saving throw you get is if you're in the wall and when you cast it. Otherwise, it's just straight damage.
So, Christy, roll me an Arcana.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, okay, hold on, sorry. There's traffic in my road. Needed to mute myself, and now I need to get to the right page. Do. Ooh.
Oh, very nice. So you hear a giant roar as fire just comes out of the ground, and you hear the, and then it just stops. Right behind the wall. You can see through the fire. The ooze just kind of. It can't hiss because it doesn't have a mouth, but you can see it reel back away from the fire, and it starts crawling its way back up the tunnel that you went.
Oh, phew.
I would just need to find our party member. That's gone.
Yeah, party member. So yes, you can. The tunnel. You still have the chasm in front of you, about 30 feet, and the rope bridge. But you all can do whatever you need to do at this point. Good.
Let's see. How do we get across?
Well, I can't fly.
Well, what about shooting an arrow into it? Can you get a crossbolt or something into it strong enough where if we tied a rope to the edge, we could pull it across?
No.
Maybe we could try.
Or javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or a javelin. That'd be
Javelin
easier to
might be
aim.
more secure.
Yeah, it'll stick better.
Can do just an attack with that.
Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, I'll throw a javelin.
Well, let's try the rope first.
Yeah, you throw the rope.
No, I thought you meant that you want to tie the rope to the javelin
Mm-hmm.
and throw it over, so we had like a
Oh.
rope over it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you're gonna stab the bridge.
No,
Okay. Yeah, that'll work too. It's easier. Your aim will be easier.
Either way, you've lost the javelin. Goes just out into the abyss.
Oh.
Along with the rope, unless you're gonna stop the rope, or did you attach?
well,
the rope?
We have the other side of the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hold
come
on.
on. You're
Hold
gonna
on,
haul
grab
it back. Yeah, haul it
The
back.
javelin is not going to be gone because it's tied to it.
Yeah. You might
When
want
we
to grab
hold
the rope.
back
though,
in.
Yeah,
because the rope is still going.
grab the rope. I'll
Like,
grab.
we would obviously, when we threw it over, we would obviously be holding onto it so that it didn't like flop down the moment the moment it landed.
Well, I guess the Scrag and I are gonna have to hold it because you're throwing it.
Well, I mean, I only need one hand to throw.
Okay, if you want, that's fine.
Either way, you miss. So you see the rope. You see the javelin go straight into the edge. You grab onto the other one and just pull the javelin with, or the rope with the javelin still attached to it back.
Again?
What do you all want to do?
Yeah, if you want
Well,
to try
I'm
again.
asking.
No,
Yeah, just do it
do
again.
Yeah, unfortunately, your aim is just way off.
Having that rope attached, really messes it up.
Yeah,
Okay,
The aerodynamics of this rope.
Third
javelin.
time lucky.
okay, third time's the charm.
There you go. And you were aiming for the bridge, right?
No, just the other side.
Just the other side.
Yeah,
Sticking something that it'll be
You
solid.
you aim straight. There's a post at the other side that was holding up the rope bridge, and it gets a good solid in there. Like it makes it through one end and then out the other.
Do we have anything to tie the rope to on this side?
You have also a couple posts on this side where the rope bridge was attached.
So we can like basically improve the rope bridge.
Well, we can shimmy
Provide the
over.
rope bridge, yeah, and you can
Yeah.
shimmy over. Yep.
All right. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna shimmy across with our dexes, huh?
Yep. They're gonna do some acrobatics for me.
All right. Well,
Oh, dear.
I'll cast guidance on whoever wants to go first, or myself.
I'll go first.
Probably me because I'm gonna need it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm casting guidance.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. You get a plus. You get a plus D4.
Ha, I'm dead.
Scrags false.
I have no way of catching myself, so
You do hear a thump.
Oh.
For now, you Scrags, you're gonna wait along with Felix for a little bit.
Okay. So I'll cast guidance on
Oh,
men here.
I'm gonna use that guidance.
Probably a good idea. Yep, at a 16 you it's rough. Like your hands slip a couple of times and it almost looks like you're gonna fall down, but you end up making it to the other side.
Can I? So I had my produce flame, which I guess I stopped casting because I cast wall of fire.
Yeah.
So can I cast produce flame again and send it not down to where like Scrags fell, but like sort of in the middle, shoot it out to see how long the light falls?
I mean it's your spell, so yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'd like to
So
do.
your spell's not, so you do you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll do that. I'll just produce a flame and throw it, sort of arcing, so it kind of drops down in the middle, lighting on both sides as much, as it can on the way down.
Yeah. You can see down at the end there's like a spiraling stairwell, and Scrags is laying in the middle of it. Like it spirals out. The Scrags is in the middle, and then you can see that there's a stairwell that spirals out around the edges. You also notice that there is another small creature there that also seems to be laying on the floor.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, two creatures down there. One is Scrags.
Okay.
For sure.
As the flame is going down and I'm seeing this, I'll point it out to Menhir. Can he? So he'll see it as well. And then I guess what I need to do is get across, and then maybe we can use the rope bridge that's fallen to climb down to the bottom.
Can we command the rope? We can't we?
This isn't the magic rope. Scrags has the magic rope.
Oh,
It's just
I
our
thought
regular
that was what we
magic rope.
used.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we
It
specified.
wouldn't have been long enough because it's only.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We
So
wouldn't be able to untie it from the other side.
No.
so I'm doing acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast guidance. Oh, but it was okay.
You do fantastic. you even show off a little bit.
Stuck the landing.
You're so nimble.
Stuck the landing.
Now that you're both at the other side of this chasm, this thing. You see in front of you another tunnel opens up with some more rails heading deeper into the caves.
Well, okay, so the rope bridge that's fallen down, could it double as a ladder?
It could. I'd say the fall is about 60 feet, it's about 60 feet down, and the rope bridge probably only goes around 25 to 30, maybe 25-ish feet down.
But we have rope with us, right?
Yeah,
So we could just...
And the pittons.
and the pittons.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Sorry, we have the what?
The little thing you hammer into a wall to climb.
Oh, right, yes. Okay. Well, are you good at that? Hammering things into walls to climb down?
Yes. Well, I'm very good at putting things into walls.
Well, do you want to go down and sort out?
Also, I'm getting my javelin back.
Yeah. yeah, we can take the. Yeah, I guess we have to. I don't know. Maybe we tied that other side rope, so we have to come up with another rope, right?
You can always undo it. Oh yeah, yeah. The other one's tied to the other side, so you've.
That's
lost
right.
that.
All right. Well, I think I have rope in my pack,
Yeah, you should.
so we can use that hempen rope. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll hand that over to Menhir and
I'll
explain.
start climbing, like climbing down, but like half, like just smashing my fist into the cliffside to find perches, and half using the rope ladder and putting in the pythons.
I'll still cast guidance.
Yeah, no, you're doing. Men here knows his ways around rocks. He's got no problem.
Well, just in case it's like a 2. You know?
Yeah, so you have absolutely no problem climbing down to the bottom of the rope bridge.
And I'm gonna keep climbing and like having the other length of rope.
You're not stopping. You're just gonna keep going. All right. So you.
I want to get to the bottom to get to Scrags.
Yeah,
And
you do. You with your expertise and your pittons and everything, you make it all the way down to the bottom. And now that you're there, I guess we can show you more or less what you see. I need both Scrags and Felix to roll 66.
I did not fall
You did
because
not fall.
I have a Cape of Montebank.
Oh.
So if I had been knocked off of a thing, I would have waited till I was close to the end and then click,
All right.
and then just zapped myself.
So you zapped yourself at the bottom, and as you're sitting there, you see a goblin fall from the top and land right next to you.
Hey, are you all right?
Does it look like I'm all right?
I don't know. You look like a goblin.
So you
That's incredibly insensitive.
what are the little white
Look like.
lines? These?
I'm sorry, what?
These?
Steps?
No.
Oh, the white lines.
Give me 1 second because I am not on that screen. I'm trying to grab your characters to bring on over here. That is a tunnel.
Oh, okay.
So
We all get
here
down.
and Travaris, I'll make it. You all make it. You use the ropes and pittons, and with the guidance of men here, you make it down to the bottom of the.
Do we want to pull that rope down? Like, I would assume if I yank hard enough, I can get that rope and pins back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do we
let's
wanna
do
do
that.
that?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. Give it a good couple of yanks. You spend some time yanking on that rope, but eventually it lets loose with some pittons scattering on the floor around you, and you get your rope.
It's very light down here.
Yes. Again, this seems to be part of the same mining operation. This is all of this has been carved out by somebody. It just seems to be even deeper into the cave. You see some exposed ores. You see stairwell leading up. So all of this looks like it was made to get deeper into the cave. Try to get some of the other good ores that are down here. You can't quite see what's at the top of the stairwell, but you do see a tunnel in front of you.
Wait, so I'm confused. Which way was the ravine? Like this gorge thing?
The gorge that you almost fell down, or
Yeah, like like what way would it be crossing?
the gorge would be like up here, past outside the map, pretty much up at the top center. Would have been that gorge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. But
Shavaris, you may want to heal the goblin.
Yeah, well, yeah, I wasn't. Sorry, there's been a lot going on, but yeah, I mean, I'm not that great at spells. I'm more like if you're about to die kind of healing. So, but yeah, I can hand over the potion of healing if you're pretty close to being dead and we need to keep going here for a bit.
Nah, it could be good. Don't worry.
All right, like I said, help.
We could always take a break.
Yeah, we could also have a short break, and then I could do my natural healing.
It's up to y'all.
I could take a short rest.
Yeah, should we all do that?
All right. Sure.
Take a hit die.
So what are we doing? An hour?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is everybody doing for this hour?
Short resting.
I'm short resting and watering twig and using a single hit die.
Okay.
So I am going to do natural recovery.
You can keep using hit die, by the way, one at a time.
Yeah.
Well, I only needed that. I'm at full health now.
Well, just making sure you knew.
Yeah.
Ooh, good one.
And the thing is, if I'm doing meditation and doing natural recovery and spending a spell slot to fill up my previous slots, can I still recover a hit die? Okay.
I am going to just keep an eye out while I'm watching. I'm just generally watching, make sure nothing comes.
Do a perception check for me.
All right.
You every once in a while you hear like that same kind of flapping noise that you heard before. It comes from above, not from the tunnel. You just hear like you're very familiar with it after riding on top of one of the cloakers, and you're fairly sure that's just the cloakers up above.
That was awesome, by the way. Got to do that sometime.
And then down the cave that you can kind of very, very faintly in the distance hear some water, like rushing water.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Otherwise, you all can let once. Yeah, your hour passes by. Nothing really happens.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out the calculus of what happens as I expend a spell slot, and then I get 3 back if I'm level 7, or do I get 4 back now because I get to round up? It's all very complicated. So yeah, carry on.
So you get to spell like a higher spell slot for lower ones, right?
Yes, but it has to do with how many levels I have. So I have to look it up.
Okay.
I'm on
I'll let you do that. Scragg's men here. Your short rest is over.
Yep, we're good.
Well, anything you'd like to do now that your hour has passed? So what would you like to do now that your hour has passed?
Are we going back up the way we came? Or what's the plan?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume you would. If you're going for the Underdark, we will want to go down.
Yeah.
So let's follow the tunnel.
Okay.
Seems reasonable to me.
All right. Do you want to wait till Christy gets back to go down the tunnel? Or do you want to go down the tunnel now?
I could scout it out a little bit.
All right.
Okay, the spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half of your druid level rounded up. So 4.
Four.
2. So I have 2 of 2 or 4 of 1 or
Okay.
something. Okay. Yes.
A combined of yours rounded. Okay, yeah.
But by expending a spell slot, I net 3 though, right? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm doing the maths right. Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'll stealth down a little bit, just a bit down the tunnel.
Yeah, you can do a stealth check for me.
15.
And then how far down the tunnel are you thinking you're going? About right now you can see about that far into the tunnel. So it
I'll
does
go as far as I can see currently.
Uh-huh.
So right there.
From there, nope, wrong dice. Roll in the right spot. Okay. As you make it there, you see a kobold in front of you who spots you. Well, there's not a whole lot of places to have in the cave, and he looks over his left shoulder and says, "Boss, they made it down here." And you hear a very familiar kobold voice saying, "Oh, well, look at you. You made it so far. When do you come in here? Let's have a little talk."
I shoot that kobold.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative.
All of us, or
You have to eventually, so you can either do it now or you can do it when things don't
well,
go.
we would presumably hear that he's shooting, or like if he shouts or something.
So it's like I said, it's up to you. You probably just do it now because you're all gonna have to.
True. I'm not sure if that went through or not. Okay, I don't think it did. Oh darn it! I'm sorry, I forgot to touch.
No, you're fine. And
Okay.
I can add yours.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to re-roll.
Okay.
I don't know what you're rolling for. But I can add yours. Just give me
Do it
one.
manually.
We
Sorry.
will. You didn't roll that. 4 there. Okay. Men here, you hear in the distance, you hear somebody say, "Why don't you come in here?" And then you hear yeah. What do you do? It's your turn. You get to go first.
Wait. Surely Strax gets to roll the attack.
He will when it's his turn. He is faster than the kobolds, but not. But you're faster.
All right, he didn't surprise them. No, never mind. No, well.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't stealth. He got caught.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. From where you are, you can see a little bit further into the room. You see that same kobold from before, along with an extra kobold hanging around.
Okay, I'd like to use my bonus action to rage, and I will throw a javelin at Erasmus.
Poor Erasmus. He's gonna remember this.
Nope.
No, just goes flying right past him. You get real close, but the kobold just glares at you. Doesn't even flinch at your javelin.
I like roar back at him.
Can we see the rest of the room, or?
Yeah, you can see the rest of the room. All right.
How big are those boulders? Like, could you stand in those?
Probably the smaller creatures could. You probably not.
Okay. Well, no, I have an attack more. So I'm gonna throw again and try to throw another javelin at him. 17.
That one hits. And it hits him like right in the chest. However, you see it go in, but then you see it just kind of slump down, and the whole of Erasmus just starts melting away into this like white goopy ooze.
What the fuck?
And in its place, you see it form back together into this white ooze that many faces on it.
Do I still roll for damage, or?
Nope. You can't. Oh no, yeah, you do. It is the same creature, so yeah, you can roll for damage.
10, because I am raging.
Thanks, 10.
Okay.
Okie. Anything else you'd like to do?
I am out of both actions and bonus actions and movement. So
Felix.
You're currently muted, Chrissy.
Yep, muted.
Sorry. So can I share a space with you, or?
We're both small creatures, so
Yeah.
technically we should be able to.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't like this business. So I will first attempt to. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try to cast Shatter on all of them. Let's see. Will I be able to get them? Let me look.
Is it another one that's got a radius of something?
It is. Let's see. Yeah, Shatter is. Where are you, Shatter? I'm not gonna be able to find you. Why can't I find it? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. It's got a range of 60 feet.
Mhm.
Sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range.
Mhm.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area. And I have 2 second level slots, so I'm going to use, let's see. I'm going to put it, is this my thing?
That's your thing.
So I'm going to put it there. And yeah.
All right, and you said they have to do what kind of save?
I'm going to do a second level. So that is a con save.
Okay. Both the kobolds fail it, and the big goopy thing passes it.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna do 48 thunder damage. Let me. Fuck, 18.
Wow, 18. And so
Stay there, right?
I don't think so. No, it's just an attack. Anything else, Felix?
That's all. Yeah. Nope. That's good. I'm good.
All right, Scrags, it's your turn. You have 2 very, very injured-looking kobolds in front of you.
Right. I'm going to use. Let me click it. What is it? Oh, there it is. Slayer spray on the big thing.
Okay.
So my bonus action, I designate it as the prey. It takes an additional d6. It also have a bunch of benefits that come from my other things. So that's first action I do. That's my bonus action, and as my main action, I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at it.
Okay.
First arrow.
First arrow hits.
Additional plus a d6. Sorry, hold on. So 12 damage for the first hit.
That's pretty good.
Second attack. 21.
That hits.
Plus another d6. 4 more damage. So
all right.
16 damage for the second hit. And then I'm going to back up 1 space.
All right. All right. Is that everything?
That's my turn.
All right. We have big blob.
Hold on, I don't think don't you only get to roll the extra damage on the first time? The first time each turn you hit that.
Oh, okay. Well, then take out 4.
Plus 4. Oops. Plus 4. Okay.
Otherwise, that seems a little overpowered.
big goopy thing moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's made out of goop, so it does not care about space.
Oh.
And it's going to take it just pretty much just lunges at you. It doesn't like it's just this amorphous thing that just goes straight for men here. Gotta always go for the tank. With a 5 plus 7 doesn't hit you. Which is fine. And then it tries to it doesn't really know where your head is, so it just kind of tries to wrap itself around you. And I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it doing it? Nope.
Nope. Okay. So you take 4d8 damage, and there's an and to that. You take 8. 8 plus 7, 15 plus 6, 21 psychic damage.
Uh-oh.
And you are now drained, which means that when you attack, you have to roll a d4 and subtract that from your roll.
Oh. Lovely.
Yep. So all your rolls are going to be minus a d4 for the next hour.
Oh boy.
Yep. And that is all it can do. The kobolds, seeing one of them is going to go after Felix with its short bow, takes 2 shots at Felix with a 15 and a 16.
The 16 hits.
16 hits for 1d6 for 4 damage. The other kobold's going to go for men here with 2 bows as well with that 20 hits, and a 13 does not hit. And that was a nat 20, so you get to take 4 damage. So 2 damage, because it's just an arrow. And that's it on the kobolds. Shavaris. Christy. Did we lose Christy?
No,
She might
she's
be.
muted.
Apologies.
fine.
I was looking at my screen and I forgot I muted myself when I left. Yeah, so I take it that the place we're in, the ceilings aren't that high.
Where you're at, the ceilings are as high as this is the place you went down, so it goes up fairly high. Where you are, where their team's at, no, I would say the ceiling's about at most 10 feet at the highest. It's not evenly carved out. It's not like a...
Yeah, I don't really think I can do call lightning. Not inside that room.
No, probably not.
Okay. Then let's see. What do I got? I had a plan and then I changed my plan to the lightning thing, and then I forgot my original plan. Apologies. Yes. Well, okay, I have to check the dimensions for Moonbeam just to make sure. 5 foot.
I think it's just a 5.
Okay, 40 up to 40 foot high.
Yeah, but there's nothing really above you, so you're not gonna.
Okay, well, but I want to move and cast it on the big bad guy.
So you can either move first and cast it, or cast it first. And I gotta save these moon things for you.
Yes, I'll move up and cast it.
Just use like a blue circle.
Blue circle. Let's get you a blue circle, and it is a circle, and then we'll make it blue.
Yeah, 5 foot radius.
That's nice, and then make sure that you get control of it.
5 foot radius.
Oh, sorry, that was wrong.
Yeah,
it's a 1 square.
Yes, that's
What
correct.
is a 5 foot radius?
5 foot radius.
If it's a 5-foot radius, then it's not 1 square, then it's 2. So it's 4.
I mean, that makes sense to me because the radius, radius is from the middle.
That's how radii work.
Oh, you're right. It's like not a 1 foot radius.
No,
But okay.
So there's your moonbeam.
That's one too big.
No, that's 5 feet.
No, that's 5. That's 7.5 feet.
Yeah. Thing's weird. It's gonna hit it. The point is it can hit the 4 around it because otherwise it's gonna hit the 4 or the.
Yeah, but it's gonna stay there. So knowing where exactly it is probably a good idea.
I mean, basically, if she keeps it, it's exactly the same size as the bad guy.
Yes.
So.
But just keep it on the baddie.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So yeah, I'm casting that. I think I've moved. I've casted. I have to see if I do damage.
Yeah, it's a what kind of roll?
I'll just casting
okay.
at level 2. It'll come up. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I thought it came up with the information. A 5-foot radius fills up a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution 18, which I think your DC is like 14.
Yes, that's right.
So it definitely makes it so it takes half damage.
Half, yes.
All right, so it takes 9 damage. All right, and you have a moonbeam there.
Okay.
All right. Which takes us to Menhir.
I am gonna make some attacks on the big blob thing, and I'm gonna make them reckless.
Okay.
Because I might as well. So that's minus.
Yeah, that'll hit even if you get a 4. That'll hit.
Okay. It's rolling it. Come on. Come on.
Internet's being fun today.
I think it's roll 20. Plus 2, so that's 11.
Okay.
And my second attack. 20. That's 21. At the moment.
Yeah, I don't hit.
At least.
One.
14 plus, so 16.
Okay.
And then I am gonna use my movement to move in front of the rest of the party and put my shield up and hunker down.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. This takes us to Felix.
All right.
Actually, question before. Sorry. Does the ooze thing count as a liquid?
I would say no, more like a non-Newtonian fluid.
Okay, I was just wondering if I could technically walk over it with the ring of water.
With Ring of Water. I mean, you could
prevent myself.
It'll either decide to become solid and not let you go through, or it'll
there's a difference because that makes a difference because if I could walk into it over it without being consumed into it, that would make a big difference. But I'm assuming not. That doesn't really make sense because it's probably just gonna it
can either wrap around you either way. Yeah.
No problem.
Yep. All right, Felix.
All right. Felix is first she's gonna try to frostbite it. So that's a DC 16. Con save.
Con save, DC 16. Ooh, what is your con? What is your con? Oh, it barely makes it.
Ugh. All right. And she will. Actually, I'm gonna crossbow the one of the koboldies over there.
And that flies right past them.
Yeah, all right. That's it.
All right, takes us to Scrags.
Oh, cool. Got back in just in time. All right, cool.
Yeah, in front of you, 2 kobolds sit. One you can't see, the other one you can. This top one you're not going to be able to see.
All right, I'm going to do this. If I can get it to work. There you go. Cast Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
which is going to be an additional D6
Just stacking bonuses.
against the critter. I'm going to fire an arrow at this critter.
Okay.
Actually, I can see it right here. I'm going to get behind the druid. And then I'm going to fire an arrow at it.
That hits.
19. So that's going to be this plus 2d6.
All right.
Huh.
Oh,
11. And then I'm going to fire it one more time. A 10.
and that one misses.
All right, cool. And that'll be my turn.
All right, that takes us to Rasmus, who now has 2 squishy targets right in front of him. He's gonna try, but
One of which it has advantage on.
huh?
There's advantage on me.
Yep. So it's going to go, and since you're bigger and in the way, it's gonna try to throw its body weight at you with a 19. That's gonna hit even if I don't add a mod. So you take 1d6 plus 4. That's 10 bludgeoning, or 5 bludgeoning for you, and then 2d4. 2d4, 4, 3, 7 psychic. And
Okay.
then it's going to try to wrap itself around you again and eat your brain some more. So you need another DC 15 Wisdom save, and you still get that minus
Oh
D4.
no. Wait, I have a -4 on
Minus
everything?
D4. Yep.
I can't
You're
cast.
doing-
I can't
Right.
cast guidance, can I?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep. Nope. You save it. Okay. So you take a 4d8 again. Psychic damage. 5, 10, 15. And you are now drained a second time, so now you have a minus D6.
How much damage did it take?
15.
Okay, I'm bloodied.
Oh, no. No.
Or cracked, I guess.
Yep. And so, yeah. Yep. And so, yes, all your rolls from now on have a minus D6.
Oh
Good
boy.
stuff. They keep escalating. All right, this kobold is going to come down here, and this one with advantage is going to take cross or light bow to Felix with 7 plus 3, 10 does not hit.
Hold on. Shouldn't Erasmus didn't take damage from the moonbeam?
Oh yeah, I'll get that. Give me 1 second. So that's 19 for Felix. So you take 2 damage from bow, and Moonbeam is rolled a 19. So you got to roll what for damage, Christy?
Oh, sorry. What am I?
Roll
Oh,
me 2d10, and I'll take half damage, right?
sorry. Roll what do you want again?
2d10
2d10 coming right up.
for Moonbeam.
So 10.
10. It takes half damage because
Yeah,
it made
5.
it save.
Yeah.
So 5.
Okay.
All right.
Does
And
this count as a shape changer?
Amorphous, so yeah.
Then it has disadvantage on this on the saving throw.
Oh, if it's a shape changer, that's true. Sorry, that is
But it
true.
immediately reverts into its
Original form.
Yeah, it's already in its original form, which is this weird
But it's
thing.
still-
Okay.
it's-
Okay.
still has disadvantage on it.
Yeah, so it failed it, so it's going to take the 10. All right, and then we have Cobalt in the back going to shoot its bow.
Thanks for
with a
catching that.
19, which hits Felix with 4 damage for Felix, and then another short bow with a 16, which hits Felix again for 6. So you took 10 there altogether, and that takes us to Shavaris.
All right. So I'm seeing my friends get beat up.
Oh,
So I'm going to cast Healing Word. On sounds like Menhir got more beat up.
Yeah, men here, it's pretty
got a
bad.
couple cracks on his hide.
Yeah. So I am going to cast that at level 3. Oh God, how is that possible?
Is it
That is
doing
not a
the?
level. That can be a level.
There's no way that's just 1d. That's only 1d4. How many d4s do you
One
get?
d4.
So
Oh no! Hold on. No, it's
it's
how-
1d4 for each slot above first level. So
And you're casting it at level 3.
Hold on. So it's the 7 plus the 4.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
they-
okay.
11.
that makes more
and that's
sense.
the extra one. Yeah. So you get
Okay.
11 back.
Hey, I'm no longer bloodied.
Hmm.
Oh, also, yeah, what you could do now, since you have 60 feet of movement for the moonbeam, you could swipe over and hit the 2 kobolds and then place it back on the blob.
Yes, I can swing it
Okay.
around.
Yeah, so you
You're right.
can,
I'll bring it
Zoom.
put
all
there.
right, the 2 kobolds. The first kobold in front gets a 15. That's more than your 14. So he take half damage. The one behind him rolls an 11. So he takes full damage.
Okay, and 2d10.
So, they both. You can describe how they both die.
As a moonbeam comes over, they just sort of like turn into white flame and go "Rah!" and fall over.
All right,
And then bring it back.
over to. Okay. It gets a 14. So it'll take half. So it'll take 10. Okay. All right. That takes us to Menhir.
Well, I'm gonna make 2 reckless attack at it again. That is that hits because it's at least a 21.
That is at least 21. Yep.
12.
Okay. Gets 12. Yep. So we'll roll your d6. It missed.
Yeah, that misses. Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Felix.
All right. Do I still have advantage on attacks?
Yep, because your Menhir is giving you advantage.
Yes.
Okay. So. All right. I am going to start out by green flame blading it. 22.
That hits. Ooh.
Nice.
It's hard to describe bloodiness for a goop, but it looks.
No, it's just that it's starting to have trouble keeping its form together. Like it's not. You can see that there's holes and bubbles in it.
It's looking extra droopy.
All right. So I'm going to attack it again. 22.
All right.
10.
Not bad.
Nice.
Slice of dice.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wouldn't it still take the 1 magic damage when you do green flame blade?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
magic is in the
The +1.
Yeah. So it took 9. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have resistance to piercing or anything, so it's going to take 10. That
Yeah,
really would
it's,
only matter if it had
No, it's more that I don't think when you do the green flame blade that I don't think it includes that 1 magic damage from the rapier itself.
Oh, I think you're probably right.
Like, I mean, it's 1 damage. It doesn't matter. I just realized it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that.
No, we can just remember it, and add the 1.
All right.
So that
So,
is
plus another 1.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll
Go
probably
for it.
take a second wind as a bonus action.
okay. Heal. That lets you heal up. So go ahead.
Does it do it? No, it doesn't do it that way. All right. So I'm just gonna do a D10.
You go for it. Oh no.
2. Ooh. Well, it's hopeful.
That's I'm gonna survive. All right. So that takes us to Scrags.
All right, I'm going to shoot at him again.
Shoot away.
26 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh. Nice.
All right. Then we rolled 2d6.
Scrags is
20.
real hurting it.
And I'm going to use Fury of the Small to do an additional 7.
All right, go for it.
So it's 27 damage total. And then I'm going to shoot it again. 13.
That misses.
All right.
That's still a pretty good hit.
All right. That takes us to Erasmus, or Goop Erasmus. Erasmus makes himself a little smaller and gets himself into this corner here.
Well, he still takes damage from the moonbeam because he started his turn there.
Oh, that's me, right? 2d10.
Yep. And he got a 10, so he was going to take the full brunt of that. And takes a -9. Oh, he's definitely, like, parts of him are just falling off at this point. He's not doing so well. But this time he's going to go for Felix. He tries to just big floppy arm thing goes at you with a 9. Does not hit you.
Nope.
And so seeing that it doesn't hit you, it tries to wrap around itself around your head, and I need you to do a DC or a Wisdom DC 15.
Is this a magical attack?
It is a magical attack.
All right, so I have advantage on that. Wisdom save, did you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and you get past it. So you take nothing.
Ha!
I don't think.
I flip it off.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Yeah.
It would be
Either way, I'm flipping it
Yeah,
off.
you don't take anything.
Yeah.
So that is all of you. All right, Cobalt or that. So it takes us back to Shavaris.
Yep. So what I will be doing is I'm going to take out my scimitar. I'm going to... Oh, what? I guess I can attack it with my moonbeam, right?
And you have to place it somewhere that you can see. And
But I don't want
anything
to...
that it hits,
I don't want to hit any of my mates. So I think I'm just going to
so
leave
you're
it.
going to have to be careful where you put it.
Yeah. I think what I'll do instead is I'll just run at it with my scimitar. And
All right.
so yeah, I'll just come at it
You
here.
have advantage on it.
Excellent. And thwack.
Oh, yeah. You hit it.
Okay. For 4.
It is like every once in a while, like lifts up an arm, what looks like an arm, and it just falls apart.
Okay. Pretty close.
All right. Men here.
Well, 2 attacks on it with reckless. Because I have to do it, otherwise I'm not gonna hit it.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Minus what?
Doesn't matter. It's not gonna get. He can't get low enough to
Plus
miss.
2, so 15.
All right. You can describe how you kill the big blob.
Taking my own character, sort of. I lift up the warhammer and just come down on him, like just splattering. I mean, it's really the only way you can kill. There's not a whole lot of other ways you can kill it. Big blob of goop, like you can splat it. That's pretty much it. It's goop.
You just have this giant pool of goop in front of you.
Good job,
Everything.
big guy.
Woo.
Got it. All right.
I poked the goop. Is the goop wearing any pants?
Nope, not even Erasmus's pants.
Damn it.
No pants.
All right. Let's see. I guess we can go into the room.
What do you want to do?
You want to check out this room, or are we worried about traps?
Eh,
I feel weird.
Yeah, you're gonna have. I think it's for like an hour. So you're gonna be maybe longer. I forget.
Picking goop
So you
out
take.
between the rocks.
Yeah, you either need a. Oh no, it takes either a short or a long rest. So until you have a short or a long rest, or you get a greater restoration heal potion, you are going to have that -6 to everything.
So we need a short rest again.
yeah.
It's up to you all.
I mean, it would be really useful hit point wise.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So check stuff out, I guess. Check out the kobolds, see if there's anything interesting around.
Yeah,
While
the
we're doing
kobolds have the same stuff: leather armor, a couple of short bows. They each had a dagger in their pocket.
Look around the room, I guess.
Looks like this is where they were starting to excavate some gems. If you knew more about gems or gem cutting, you might be able to find something here, but it would take you, a little bit of while. Without tools, you might not even be able to break it out. But looks like this is where they were just continuing to excavate.
Can
We're
I-
coming over here.
Is there
You
any?
can see the
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Go ahead. Finish. Sorry.
You see a little room in front of you full of mushrooms. All the mushrooms.
Is there any prohibition against me casting Goodberry more than once a day?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so.
It's just okay. Otherwise, I'd make 10 more. But yeah, okay. That's
Yeah.
what I thought I remembered.
The mushrooms smell really sweet to you, Scrags.
Gross.
I'm gonna go have a look at them and see if they're any use for anything herbal.
As you get close, Twig kind of you feel Twig kind of just perk up a little bit. It almost looks a little greener and whatnot. So more cave again. This looks like it was just barely.
Useful for anything for herbal? Like, can I roll a?
You can do a nature and
14.
At a 14, you've heard of mushrooms that kind of do this, but you're not sure if these are the right ones. And you might pick the right ones, you might pick the wrong ones.
I don't.
Okay. And yeah, so the next room you see at the end of the next room, a stairwell going further down into the caves. But all these caves they look like they've been hand carved, but they look like they're much newer than the caves you've been in this whole time. Looks like this is kind of the newest part of the exploration towards finding more material. Scrags, you can hear running water coming from below, from down the stairs, and it kind of looks like it's you can see at the end there's it looks kind of very bright and purple and light coming from the bottom.
Neat.
Yeah.
Should I send Petunia down or?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
If
So
you want.
just, I don't know where Petunia went.
We lost Petunia. Petunia, I gotta save you somewhere, Petunia. Oh, where is Petunia?
But let's assume she went down.
There's Petunia. Yeah. Petunia makes it down there. You see through her eyes that the room, the caves ahead open up with these beautiful crystals just sticking out from the ground. There's a couple of places like places that are raised up a little bit with some water just flowing down through them. It looks very, very pretty.
Ah, home sweet home. Nothing like it. For Sverfneflin. So I just gonna go down.
Are you all gonna follow suit?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, just like how Felix explained it to you, you get into this very large open cave. Crystals, very rather lush vegetation for some place whose only light source seems to be the crystals, but they seem to be doing pretty well here. So welcome all to the Underdark, or at least the top of the Underdark.
The top of the underground.
Yes, the top of the
They're not quite so under.
The top of the bottom.
Yeah, so
All
this
right.
is, I think, a good place for us to end for today.
Yeah.
You'd made it into the beginning of the Underdark.
Oof, that was
Cool.
harder than I thought it would be.
Let's make $1 million down here.
You probably shouldn't have pissed off Erasmus. Dude.
I didn't piss off Erasmus first of all. I just killed a kobold.
Yeah, well, thanks everyone for watching and to everyone for playing. So until next week, Wednesday, well, until Saturday for the other one, but for next week, Wednesday, goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, party.
They did the bit.